Hello, cherished viewers. Welcome. Welcome to Campus Bliss on SAK TV. I'm super excited to have you here with me today. Excited about the amazing conversation you're going to have today. But before then, please wait as I take you to the newsroom for a recap. We'll be right back.
Special greetings to you, our cherished viewers. This is news updates on Campus Blist. My name is Agnes Pepra Ankama. Today, I'm here to review the major local news story that made headline within the week. Now, the news headline. Drivers and pedestrians raise concern about the absence of road traffic signals. News in details. Some drivers and pedestrians of Winneba have raised concern about the absence of road traffic signals, especially zebra crossing at the main Winneba Trauma Hospital junction. The junction serves as the major route to the Trauma and Specialist Hospital, as well as the Community Health and Training School. However, it has recently become notorious for pedestrian knockdowns and critical vehicular accidents due to the absence of road traffic signals.
Drivers and road traffic authorities, who are to be blamed for the rampant vehicular accidents and pedestrians knockdowns. Statistics from the Ghana Road Safety Commission indicate that pedestrians fatalities constitute 42% of road traffic casualties annually. 68% out of this figure occur whilst pedestrians are crossing roads. The absence of traffic light, zebra crossing, speed ramps, among others, are a few of the road signals not present at the Winneba Trauma Hospital junction, making it difficult for pedestrians and drivers to look out for each other. Some drivers and pedestrians shared with our news team the ordeal they go through at the Winneba Trauma junction.
Mama had a busy because of hospital and nursing training now, and I busy across.
Trauma Junction is a very busy place, so sometimes we drivers allow the passage of pedestrians.
Won't do me say there will be but straight zen or about once break.
Yes, government with mama in the back crossing what I say.
You should know that once you get to a crossroad, you must allow your co-driver to pass. Government should also make sure to get at least a road traffic signals at these particular spots.
Crossing the
road here is very difficult. Drivers coming from town are always on full speed. So I suggest we get a traffic light at this junction.
I must be back or the top speeder who says I say
According to the Road Traffic Act of 2004, the pedestrians has a right of way on crossing, and it is an offense not to stop for him to walk across the road. Here at Trauma Hospital, there is a total absence of traffic signage. The plea of pedestrians and drivers is that authorities should give maximum attention to this situation before it claims more lives.
You know, here is a highway, and for that matter, we are always careful. So we plead with authorities to either get us a speed ramp or any traffic sign.
And if you town air junction,
earlier today, there was a critical accident at this junction between a motorcycle and a taxi.
We plead with authorities to bring a road traffic signage to these points in order to reduce road accidents here.
As we wait for authorities to respond to this call, it is every driver's responsibility to give precedence to incoming pedestrians. It is also every pedestrian's right to make sure that the driver has seen him or her ahead of time before he or she crosses.
Agnes Pepra Ankama on Campus Blist News. See you same time next week.
Welcome back. This continues to be Campus Bliss on SAK TV. Over the years, Many of the pregnancies recorded in this country are so much so unplanned for, and majority of them are as a result of sexual assault and rape. If you are confronted with a dilemma of sexual assault or rape, do you know what to do? And most especially about rape issues, do you know how to deal with the culprits? Stay with me, Sandra Opokuah on SAK TV, as I tell various views of my guests to get you informed the necessary steps to take when you encounter such situations. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have here with me two beautiful ladies and a perfect gentleman. I'll start from my right. I have here Miss Delali Rita and Mr. Paul Nkrumah, and then I have here Miss Victoria Ade, popularly known as Otiko. Miss Victoria, can you please tell us about yourself?
My name is Victoria Ade, a French student, level 300, French with German minor.
From?
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the program of study in the University of Education, Winneba.
Okay. Maybe today I would have to learn German.
Miss Sandra, as you mentioned my name earlier. My name is Nkrumah Paul from Kumasi and reading political science in education at University of Education, Winneba.
Okay, political science student, right?
Yeah.
Miss Delali, a
Okay.
bit about yourself.
Okay, Miss Sandra, I'm glad to be on your show today.
I'm glad to host you too.
Sure, and I'm Delali Rita, but you can call me Miss Deli. And then I'm a political science student of the University of Education, Winneba. Minor in social studies. Yeah, I reside at Accra, but because of school here in Winneba. Thank you.
Okay. Once again, I welcome you all to Campus BLIST on SAK TV. I'm very privileged today to host such a beautiful ladies and a gentleman. Today, our topic for today is sexual assaults and campus bullying. Mr. Paul Nkrumah, have you ever assaulted someone sexually before?
No, okay. I cannot say no because per the research that I did yesterday, I get to know that even comments from someone can even assault another person. Yeah. So, but physical assault and and the sexually aspect, I can boldly say that I've not assaulted anybody in such
But
section.
looking at some of the comments that
From the comments from me to my fellow females and my colleagues, I can say that I've assaulted them.
Okay, so based on what you're saying, can you also say that someone has assaulted you sexually before?
Yes, through the comments.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if I say, hey, wow, you look nice, is this sexual assault?
No.
So can you tell us some of the comments that we passed out to people that assault them sexually?
Okay. If maybe I meet you in the roadside and I said, Miss Sandra, look at the nash, your breast, and your, have you seen that kind of thing? Maybe you may not like it.
And then I have to sue people. Oh yes, I have to sue people because. Okay, you continue.
Yeah. Sometimes you may meet some guys on the roadside. They will be starting like, look at the girl, look at the bottle, the breast, and those kind of things. Have you seen it? Yeah. But those kind of comments from the boys or from the guy that you meet outside. The research that I did yesterday from WHO, it is classified as sexual assault under the comments section.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Miss Otiko, have you ever assaulted someone?
No, please.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
Has
Someone tried. No, and then with the comments too, I can't relate.
No, but you meet someone, me like this, I know me, I don't have this nyash and then, but they will still, because they want to assault you, they will still, hey, you're looking nice, yeah. It seems your buttocks have grown, it seems growing. Your breast and...
Oh, what they say to me is, hey, small nyash, they shake, oh. A bit small nyash, they...
So can you classify that as an assault, or you're okay with such?
Mr. Paul.
Yeah, according to the WHO, if you can allow me to read their comments or their definition for sexual assault.
Sure.
According to them, they say that it is defined as an attempt to obtain a sexual act, unwanted sexual comments or advances or acts to traffic or otherwise directed against a person sexually using coercion, force, or by any person regardless of their relationship to the victim. Obviously. Yes. So I don't know, maybe his friend or not even her boyfriend saying that to her without her without her approval. It can be classified as what? Sexual assault.
So what happened to a case that someone meets her on the road and was like, hey, someone else, this is just as she was saying, but she feels so comfortable with that.
No.
Can you classify that as sexual
I feel it's not sexual harassment. It can be a form of harassment, but not sexual, because when you say small nyash they shake, I don't get harassed sexually. I get harassed physically.
Because
physical harassment.
Assault is a general term, and the sexual assault brings it down to when it comes to something related to sexual. Until he meets me, he's my friend, I hug him, then he starts touching, raising my emotions, making, now I say I dream between, hey, this guy doesn't want to, and no, drags us down to assault, as in sexual assault, or with the comments that sometimes some words are there, they have to be private. Like, hey, and now what shot idea now to draw, sir. You see those, now breasts now what happiness, sir. Like, some people dress in that way. So those verbal comments, the person can, if you dress so feeling okay, but once you've said that, you've raised the emotions sexually, when it comes into that form, then I think that's just an idea I'm checking.
So that means overhugging someone can also be...
No, like, the hugging is not the problem, but you want to hug someone and it's like, you want to do this and the person don't want to leave you. I said, what should be, you get it? Yes. Without your consent, like, you might not agree to what he's doing, but because maybe you initiated the hug, so you can't say anything, and like, they can hug you for like 5 minutes and they're still hugging you. I am not your girlfriend. Yes, as if they want you to enter.
Like, we have stayed home for 3 months.
Yes.
And then because of strike, we still have to be at home. I meet this friend of mine that we vibe, but there's nothing. I can stay low, I miss you, but nothing. But if probably in that case, and then he extend, hug is probably like this, so you can, but if maybe I will say free and then, I miss you, it's going down, and if you are not, then suffer out to some kind, maybe there are some that it's not intentional.
Yes, I get it.
But if you kind of feel you are becoming sexually aroused or aroused or something, yes.
So, do you believe some of us, we get assaulted sexually without the corporate intentions? Because the one doing that to you might not know what you are not okay with what he or she is doing. Just as she was saying, I've met you, then I decided to hug you. But then I'm hugging and want to take advantage of the fact that I'm hugging you to be tapping my buttocks, you want to touch my breast. But the person doing that might not know you are not okay with. Have you ever encountered such?
You see, some people are used to being touched. Like, I per se, I like hugging a lot. So I would see you and then first night, once I know you, I see you and then hugging you would be normal. Maybe someone wasn't raised up with a hug. It was with pegs. So the person would see you and then come and give you a peg, and you'd be thinking, some other people too are raised differently. Maybe on the touching. So the person wouldn't really think it's
touching. The show is getting interesting. And please, viewers, this show is proudly sponsored by Cassidy Images and IT Solutions, and then the People's Lifestyle Clothing brand. We are still on the touching. It's getting tensions. In the voice of Prophet Kofi Oduro. So, Mr. Paul, what do you have to tell those outside, those watching you? Because some people are being harassed, assaulted, and they don't know.
Okay, thank you. For the past years, all what we know is about the rape aspect. We don't know about those kind of things that we have been discussing over here. Hugging someone, maybe giving someone a peg in public. Most of our students doesn't know anything about it. Maybe it can be classified under the assault aspect. But I would advise them, if you meet someone outside and maybe you are tell the person like you have a big gash, your boobs are big, you have this, that, no. And the person shows you some action that I don't like what you are doing with me in public. You should stop, because the person can even see you on campus. And you have those rules and regulations in our student handbook. And I don't know whether some of us, after giving this in the handbook to them, they just hide it under their pillow and sleep. Maybe I have a friend, Kwame Salim. I don't know whether he reads it or not. Every day when we attend maybe lectures, after lectures we will see him hugging.
No, but there's no problem hugging someone.
The hugging, we have some negative aspect of the hug, like touching the bottles. Yeah.
Let me come in.
Miss Daly.
You see, we are divided like as in every society have, let's say, a culture which is normal to them. When you come to Africa in our setting, it could be okay. Outside, and mostly we see in the movies because not in there, that they give them pegs and there's nothing wrong. Maybe Alba Ghana now be peggy or be the person might take it for sexual assault. So sometimes we should understand that we are in a society where probably hugging, no, it's not going to be it's not a problem. It's because you be say you when the case is presented, it's going to look weird. Like Wahagio, then maybe mistakenly know why he has held your bags, like your bottles or something.
Okay, so I understand the hug is not the problem. What about an instance where someone will just meet you? Should I use myself as an example? Okay, me, I don't like this. You are going fat and I don't like this. I was in the house one day, a colleague from JHS. She was like, wow, Sandra, you're looking nice. And as we're having the conversation, this guy decided to touch my butt. Like me, I didn't wait for anything. I slapped the guy because I don't like it. Why must you touch my butt without my consent? So that's, I think in that case, the guy has assaulted me sexually. You get it? So it's not about the hand, right? Yeah. So we are saying sexual assault and then campus bullying. Like I see our attention has been drawn to this sexual assault. What about campus bullying? We are in the university, right? Do we have people still bullying students as if we are in SHS?